excited about this night. We came up with this morning, and so here we go. Here we go, and don't charge it to our head and to not to our heart tonight, but we are doing this off the cuff. But I am so excited. Oh my God. You know, sometimes we pray for things, sometimes we ask God for some things, and as He began to manifest them. And I was talking to my business partner who's been with me forever, Pastor Mel. We've been. He said we were going to run till the wheels fall off. I said I've been praying that God would send some men into this business that really want to do it, and he told me that he was getting ready to. And so I want to just say again, if you are a guest, please put your name inside of the chat. We have a contest, a wheel contest that we definitely want you to be part of if you are a guest. So put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. You still have a few minutes to go ahead, and after we start the presentation, nobody will go on that wheel. I have some team members that monitor the chat. If you have any questions, if something comes up prior to that, you want to make sure that you write down your questions so you don't forget it. So those are the two probably most important things that for tonight. Make sure you put your name inside of the chat. If you're out there in Facebook land, you want to make sure that you for those of you who want to share it, it's on Facebook and it should be on my wall. And you can share it from my wall. And I would suggest that you do that. So let me make sure that it's there. Everybody try. Okay. All right. So it's actually on my wall. You want to share. You can share to any group that you like. I'm getting ready to share. So take a few minutes and say share to your different networking groups, this young man, and then he could tell you a little bit about his story and introduce his partners, and then they'll release me to do the presentation. And so I want to introduce John Skates, but if his aunt is on here, Michelle, she probably could introduce him better. But I will just say this. I met John a couple of years ago. He was in another company, and we were talking about travel, and he ignored me, and he brushed me off, and and all of that. And his aunt is one of my best friends, and so his aunt Michelle, if she's here, come on camera, Michelle. Uh, we kept talking about John. We would just say John is perfect for this business. Oh my God. But you know, timing and positioning is everything. And so John finally did come in. He came in and he's been in for a minute, but I think he just came in. I told him this morning just to appease his aunt. And then um, something happened, and the rest is history. His friend Donnie happened to see him. Michelle talked with him, and this week they have kept me very busy. I'll just say that. But I know that this business is going to be a blessing to these three young men, and along with all of the partners and their friends and family and all of those they know in their other businesses and they on their jobs or whatever that they do. I know that it's going to be so. I am excited to have John uh, in this business, John Skates. If Michelle here, Michelle, you want to say anything? She may be at Bible study. Well, she when she comes, if she comes on. So I'm going to go ahead and release John and let him do the honors of saying whatever he wants to say, uh, and then him and James and Donnie.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, darling.
All right, I think my auntie is on there. I think she's trying to get unmuted at
Oh,
this time, but yeah, she on there. I don't know, she's smiling now, looking at us, but I don't know if she can unmute. She's
oh,
probably
there
like,
she
"I'm not
is.
going to." There she
There
All
go.
she
right,
is.
I'm
Okay.
unmuted. Thank you, Coach D, for unmuting me. Well, I'm excited for John. Like Coach D said, it's been a long time coming. I had to corner him up and told him I wasn't taking no more. He gonna do this. And he said, okay, Auntie, I'm gonna do it. And he did. I talked to Donnie. I've been talking to them two men right there for 2 years, y'all. But like it is, timing and positioning is everything. I didn't give up on them, and I thank God they didn't give up on me. Take it away, Coach.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna turn it over to John and let him go ahead and introduce his partners and say whatever he wanted. We done embarrassed them, Michelle. You know we know.
Well,
We done gave him a little spanking.
I
He
love
told
them
me
though.
this morning. We do love you, John. And he
I
told me a
know.
little story this morning. He said I could tell it, but I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna save it for a while. All right, go on,
Yeah.
John.
Well. So yeah, they've been, I think, for 2 years. I don't know, 2 years, 1 year. I don't know what it's been, but I did get in this opportunity. I did get in this business, just to appease my auntie. I just let me get in just to get in, and I've been in since August, I think, somewhere up in there, August, and I got in, and I just said okay, and I forgot all about it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about it, and so as time went on, I just came back from Punta Cana, right? And my fiance, Kenyatta, who's on here too. Um, we just came back from Punta Cana, right, the Dominican Republic, and I spent over $4,500, y'all, just on to get there. So, and not including the plane tickets, and probably was $7,000 somewhere in there, right? And so, but I forgot I had this site. I've been paying for it for about since August, right? I mean, I ain't been to the site or nothing, y'all. So yeah, so I came back with two lumps on my head, like man, I feel them, everything, So long story short, I did this just because. But when my friend, my best friend Donnie Somerville, who's on here, gave me a call while I was in Punta Cana, and I was in another opportunity, right, looking to go into that opportunity, it fell through. So I said, well, I made my mind up, and then my auntie texted me, when Donnie called me, and he said, I'm signing up under you, and I'm going to sign up under you. I said, in what? So he was like, in travel. Again, I forgot I was even in, right? Almost. So paying the fee every month, $125, y'all, and just paying it. I got some points now though, but I got 1,250 points. I'm gonna go somewhere. So at the end of the day, so the great thing I did was took a position, and it's been accumulating every month. So long story short, I decided when he said let's go, I said, there we go, my best friend, let's go. I'm rolling. He called me, and it's all about timing and that time that you get it, right? And so I got it, and I said I was in travel, I was in another company, right? It's on Planet, it's on the Planet, on the market, and so on the planet. So I was in that company, and so I was a one-star director, all that good stuff. Really, that means I was making probably about $900 a month with 100 some people, and it wasn't good, right? So at the end of the day, I said I'd done travel. I didn't want to do it, and so, but my best friend Donnie said, "Let's go." So when he said, "Let's go," I said, "I'm going." Then I got a text from my auntie saying, "I see Donnie woke you up, right?" So I said, "Yep, I'm woke." So when I got back, my fiance said, "You just wasted money." So I got another lump on my head, right? So I got all lumps, y'all, on my head. So it's a reminder of how great this opportunity is. And so when I start looking into it and I saw the presentation again, it all just clicked. And I'm gonna tell y'all tonight, throw your business hat on, not your I didn't got no money hat, not the they just want my money hat. Throw your travel hat on, y'all, because I'm gonna tell you like this: we taking 24 trips, vacations in 2024, and guess what? We ain't gonna pay half the money I paid for that one trip. So at the end of the day, y'all, let's get paid. Let's make it happen. I want to introduce my best friend Donnie Somerville and James Vassar. These are great friends of mine as well. We're partnered together to make things happen, make this thing happen across the country. And I'm just jacked out my mind about it, man, and I ain't taking it back. So Donnie Somerville, come on to the front, bro.
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, brother.
I'm excited to be here. I'm going to tell my short testimony because, listen, family, I didn't get in this thing to try to make a whole lot of money. My business partner, James Vassar, we've been trading in the foreign exchange market for the last 5, 6 years, and that's just what we do. We have a lot of fun doing it. Uh, It's just what we do. So and we've been approached over the years with so many different things, like get into this business, right? And when you could just sit in front of the computer after you've learned a skill and make money and you don't have to talk to anybody, like there's nothing that you could bring me that I'm even remotely interested in. And so I got a call from Michelle and she was saying, hey, you need to take a look at this business. And like I told her, not interested. Right. So that was kind of the wrong way to come to me. We were in I believe we were no. We were in Houston, Texas. And my best friend, one of James Vassar, uh, he just turned 50 at the end of December.
Yep.
And I'm turning 50 this year. And I was just telling him, man, look, we're going to travel the world. We've worked hard. We're doing well. Let's travel the world. Okay. And I said, I want to do something very, very special. I'm a twin. For those of you who don't know, I have an identical twin. We're 2 minutes apart. And I said, we want to do something big this year. And when Michelle brought it to me again about traveling, now my ears perked up because that's what I'm interested in doing. Okay. I'm just interested in traveling the world. When she showed me that you can go to Dubai for $1, oh, she got my attention. And I came back to my business partner and I said, look, James, we about to travel the world. We're half a century. Let's travel the world. So I want to introduce everybody to my business partner, James, why it made sense to us. And then they showed us the money part after the fact. Y'all, it's on now. It's on and popping.
No brainer. Yeah. So, James Vassar. So Donnie and I, we got a chance to chop it up. We were thinking about like what kind of trip we're going to take this year. This was before we even knew about the travel business. And I've been in travel business before. But when you just think about how you accumulate points, I also have a travel club too. But it doesn't compare in terms of when you guys will see this shortly. It just made too much sense. If you're going to travel anyway, right? And we were planning either a cruise or Vegas or Miami, and we're still trying to define what we're doing, but we'll go get the details. It just made sense. Like, you're already going to pay this money. You might as well go ahead and do that for yourself and get paid in the process. So it made too much sense. And if it makes sense, especially if it makes dollars, it makes sense. And no brainer. And we're excited about it. We're excited about it. So that's our story.
Absolutely. We sticking to it. So Mr. John Skates, let us turn it back over to you. I'm about to just sit back and listen and man, might need your website again because I think I'm gonna try to sign up 2 times.
Well, I'm gonna give it back over to our ambassador, Miss Taylor, and I'm jacked out my mind about it, y'all. The income, the get paid while you travel, and I'm no longer, my mind is free right now. My fiance is to be free tonight. We in a couple of days since we got started, and we just on the mission, got to get everybody free, right? Get this 3 and you're free, right? Don't have to pay that $125. So I'm gonna tell y'all tonight. Look at the information tonight. Mrs. Taylor is gonna blow your mind. That's what blew our mind. All I can tell you is take notes, listen, take notes, ask some questions afterwards, ask questions afterwards. All right. So God bless, Miss Taylor. We're gonna turn it back over to you. Our ferocious ambassador. We'll turn it back over to you.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I want to show a little video tonight. I want to show the little video because many of you who are on here are guests of John, Donnie, or James. And so you don't have any idea what this company is about. And so I want to introduce you to our CEO. I'm going to ask if there's any, as I'm getting ready to, well, no, I'll just go ahead and hold on.
I've always worked hard. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to take care of my family. I've always been a guy willing to put in the hours. I think most people are like me. But I remember my grandfather, a very successful entrepreneur and businessman, he came to me one day and he said, David, you gotta learn to shut down. You gotta learn to get away. You have to focus on family and have experiences in your life. If you don't, you're gonna leave an empty life. You know, I took my grandfather's advice to heart. So I began to experience and travel, and it was amazing. I remember inviting people to do the same and have more experiences out of life, but for a variety of reasons they couldn't. And I thought it shouldn't be this way. You know, my grandfather was right. People need to get away. People need to experience more. So I decided to solve this problem. That's why I started Travorium, a company that could help anyone realize the dream to see the world.
Welcome to Travorium, a radical new concept in travel. Our membership allows almost anyone from any walk of life an opportunity to see the world. Travorium brings people together, leveraging the numbers of travelers for incredible rates. Every month, we award our members travel points that can be used in our world tours and getaways. You choose the path, you gain the benefits, and you tour the world. With our Travorium Getaway platform, you can use your points to buy down the rate at over 2,000 resorts across the globe for your individual trip preference. With our premium membership, you can book these stays for a week long in a one-bedroom suite for as little as $1 per night after points applied. But our travel points also give you access to life-changing experiences with our World Tours platform. Every year, our team of experts plan multiple world tours to some of the most sought-after locations on the globe, where we plan activities, parties, self-development trainings, and dinners exclusively for our members. Most people can't spend the time, money, or effort in putting together a trip of this magnitude. And the best part is that our world tours bring together like-minded people from all across the globe, allowing you to meet, learn, bond, relax, explore, laugh, and enjoy life with other members of the Travorium family. Each trip creates an incredible experience that cannot be purchased online, memories that will last for a lifetime, and friendships that can transcend continents. It will leave you counting down the moments to the next one. Our membership also gives you access to our private booking engine, where you can save up to 50% on hotels, cruises, resorts, rental cars, and activities. And if traveling and seeing the world sounds exciting, we also invite you to partner with us. You can earn an income doing what you love, allowing you to turn passion into profit and adventure into a way of life.
All right, so I wanted to introduce you to our CEO, that is David Hart, and I wanted you to hear his heart. As I get ready to do the presentation, I'm going to ask Pastor Mel Keys if he could open up his mic and just say a few words.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you for the opportunity. Young men, we're excited for you. Your excitement is contagious. No doubt you have more than clues. You got revelation, man. And such a time as this, we've been waiting on you. I'm excited for Elder Michelle, your aunt, and to all of your guests. Listen, we're just getting started. This is our 11th year as a company, but we're still in a new beginning. And this is a pre-launch and a relaunch at the same time. And we're super excited for each of you. We honor you, all of your guests that you've invited. Let's do this thing all the way through to the wheels fall off. Shoot up in the chat. Let us know if you haven't done so. If you are a guest, please continue to put in who you were invited by. I'll go to some of the comments. We got Xavier Taylor here. I know that name, invited by Denzel Keys. That's my son. Let's see who else we got. We got a comment here. Kevin Watkins says he has a fellow that spent over $7,000 for Punta Cana. We definitely need to get him on a three-way call. No reason to delay on that. We got Mr. Latta in with a few of his guests. I believe Teresa is here. I'm grateful and thankful that I have a guest. Let us know who your guests are. And all of our guests, please put your information in the chat. Letty, we're glad to have you. Thank you for being our guest on tonight. Coach D, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Thank you. God bless.
All right, so we're doing a pre-launch of what I call the Legacy Chessmen, and that's because they are making moves, right? They're making moves, and they're kings who are making moves. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about Travorium. Travorium is a better life company. It's a lifestyle company. We travel more, we travel better, and we travel for less. I was in a company, the same company that John was in. I was in that company. I was actually in 4 different companies with that business. And I was a travel agent, and I wasn't really making the money residually that I definitely was not making now. And I actually lost my job. I was working. I actually lost my job, and I found myself unemployed with no job. And then I had decided the company that I was with, it was going out of business, and the other company was relaunching, and I decided not to do that. So I just left everybody there, and I came and I decided I don't want to do this no more. Well, I'll tell you a long story short. I came into the business. A friend of a friend brought me over here, begged me for 2 weeks to come in. It's kind of like John, just like I was done, and then finally decided to really take a look. And what I saw just kind of blew my mind. And we are 100,000% better than we are a better company than it was 6 years ago when I came in. So my husband and I came in. He came in after me. I really didn't want him to come in at the time. He was sick. He was in kidney failure, but he insisted, and so he came in. He had never did anything like this, but he fell in love with the CEO. And long story short, he passed away in 2021. They used to have a conversation about legacy all the time, legacy wealth and children. David had just had some twins, and so they would have this conversation. And so my husband had just became a great grandfather, and so he said, if something was to happen to me, what would happen with my book of business? And he said, it becomes willable and transferable at 2-star. And so my husband became a 2-star director, and he was a high 2-star director when he passed, making about 2,000, a little more, when he passed away. But he was so glad to become a 2-star director. He bought his first vehicle since 2006. He bought a 2020 Telluride, and the rest is history. He went on, and I was a 3-star director when he passed. I became an ambassador December 25th, Christmas Day. I became a 6-figure earner of 2021, the year he passed, and he became a ambassador February 12th, which is actually the date, our anniversary, that we became a couple over 40 years ago. And so he became an ambassador. Well, long story short, he passed me up, and he became a 1-star ambassador about 2 months ago, which made me become a triple ambassador. My husband makes more money than he's one of the top money earners in this company, and he is in heaven. I'm gonna repeat that. He's one of the top money earners in this company, and he is in heaven. And I earned a BMW, which I drive now. You'll get to see that. I have 2 custom-made rings. I'm part of 1,500 Club. I have a leadership and Rising Star Awards, and I have multiple ambassador awards. And I tell you that story because I came in here unemployed. I came in here and I moved from another city and didn't know anybody. And I came in here, and the business that I had over 300 people in that business, and I left that business over there with the people. David and Adela Hart have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. They've been in business over a decade, but this business is just taking off. So timing and position, as John say, is very important, and they're coming in at a good time and a good position. We are a debt-free company. We don't owe any money to anybody. As a matter of fact, our travel inventory for the world tours and for our getaways are prepaid. So they are all prepaid for 2024. The commissions, we get paid every Friday. I have not missed a payday every Friday. People often ask me, does he really pay me my husband's book of business? And he does. And what we did with that, I'll tell you in a few minutes. So we are a global business. We are in 68 countries. We grew 21 countries during the pandemic. We were only one of only a few companies that were travel companies that did not lose money, but actually gained in momentum during the pandemic. We are a global product and we are a global opportunity. So the travel industry is estimated at $9 trillion in 2023. Before the pandemic, it was estimated at 8.3 trillion. So it definitely continues to grow. It is estimated in the next 8 years to go to $15 trillion. Yes. So it is the business of dreams. It's easy to explain. It's fun to do. You can do it as a part-time side hustle, or you can do it as a home-based business, or you can do it as no business at all. You could just, just get into business and travel. Did you know that there's a monopoly in the travel industry? You have Booking Holdings and you have Expedia Group. Expedia Group actually bought the Airbnb Vrbo. So a lot of people will be like, I'm going to the Airbnb, but you still using Expedia, and they still, because people were saying Vrbo show went up because Expedia has to get their commissions. And so all of these companies belong to two companies, right? So what Travorium is doing is we're redefining the way that the travel industry does business. And we believe that one day when people say travel, they'll say Travorium. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We would ask 100 people and 99 said travel. It is the most searched word on the internet between the hours of 8 and 5:30. Someone's trying to get in. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 platforms. We actually have 5, but the travel platform 1, it's the wholesale rates for hotels, resorts, all-inclusives, rent-a-cars. I just used that platform. I rented me a car in Phoenix, Arizona. I actually during Christmas for 2 weeks, and I saved over $400 on my rent-a-car. I use platform 2, during Christmas time. I booked an 8-day, 7-night getaway for 2 weeks in Phoenix. And this is we have over 2,000 beautiful resort destinations. You can choose from hotel rooms to 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. And in some places you even have 4 bedrooms. And we are not a timeshare, although some of our properties, we get to experience those. And just the one that I was in Phoenix, one of them would have cost over almost $2,400 during Christmas week, and I got it for $184.20. Platform 3, those are our world tours, and world tours are 4- and 5-star resorts for 2-star prices. These deals are specially curated by our travel experts, and you'll get to see an example of those. So those are our 3 major products, right? But we also get a free trip incentive where we partner with someone else. We also have a $100 a month where we get to shop and dine, and they send it to you for free. We have all of that. We also have a booking platform for tickets, for theater tickets, basketball, football, Beyonce tickets, all kinds of tickets. Whatever you want, we have it inside of our back office. So this is platform 1. In platform 1, you can get up to 70% off on hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, cruises, activities, entertainment, concerts, movie tickets, and dining. This is an example of the travel agent or the travel site. So on the travel site, if you went to Expedia to book this hotel, it was going to be $2638.47. If you go to our site, at that time, it's real to time. They call it real to time. So this was $1,129.91. Well, in this site, we also earn points. These are different points than the different points, but you can use these redeemable points to buy down plane tickets, to buy down hotel rooms, and you just let those accumulate over time, and they'll begin to work for you. I had over 40,000. I ended up going to the Venetian for a few days. So this was a savings of $1,256.57. This is platform 2. So these are your 8-day, 7-night getaways. We have some 5-day, 4 nights in there. We have some 3-day, 2 days now, because some people said they couldn't get away, but no 8 days, 7 nights. So you have the Canary Islands, that's $1 a night, $1 a night in a studio. Then we have Cabo San Lucas. That resort retail for $1,300, and we can get it for $149 plus tax for 8 days and 7 nights. Then Orlando, $147, 8 days, 7 nights for a 2-bedroom suite. Now, and that's including with your points. You gotta buy it down with your points. Now, I've gotten Orlando for as little as $59 for 2 bedrooms. We also have a platform, the World Tour platform. And the World Tour platform is one of our covenant benefits. People love these world tours. We get over 100 world tour destinations all over the world. And they're now starting to come out for 2024. I think they have some all the way up to July. Our world tour program, every year, Travorium releases 100 world tours at 4- and 5-star resorts. World tours are never in 3-star resorts. They're always 4- and 5-star resorts. These tours are places that most people want to go, a dream of going, and never thought they could be able to. This is a group travel. So we have one family, they signed up 33 members of their family, and they travel together. Matter of fact, a bunch of them are in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Travel points are required to get the price down to the lowest rate. And so these are examples of some of the trips. This is an example. I've done all 3 of these. Venice, Italy, it looks just like that. So if you're planning a honeymoon, want to go away with your boo, Venice, Italy is the place to go. They got the gondolas for real. I mean, it is amazing. Me and my friend Michelle actually went, John's aunt, we actually went to Venice, and we actually had our own shopping spree at Louis Vuitton in Venice, Italy. They didn't tell me I had to catch a boat till I got there, but they also have buses that be on the water, I found out. Dubai, we have a Dubai trip that just came up for $1. We have a Dubai trip for next year. We also have a Dubai trip that sold out for $49. And so Dubai usually is around, we do usually have about six trips at least to Dubai. But that one particular trip was $99. And this is at a 4- or 5-star resort. And then Montego Bay, we just had a group that just came back from Montego Bay. And yes, this is the real price. I mean, this was our retail price. It's usually about $2,400 for that particular resort. All of these hotels, all of these getaways are for 2 people. Waikiki, we had a trip in October, I believe, and it went down to $99 with your points. Newport Beach is a beautiful beach, similar to San Diego, but a little bit different. I went just to be nosy because they said it was an affluent beach, so I checked it out. Athens, Greece, $308. All of those trips are for at least 2 people, unless they say different. Las Vegas, we just had a group went to Las Vegas. We had 3 hotels, all 1-bedroom suites for $98 during Christmas time for Las Vegas. Paris, France, that's one I did with me and my friends, and then we flew from Paris. We bought us a couple of extra days at Paris. Then we flew over to Venice on the world tour, and then we flew back to Paris. And it was amazing. It was just amazing. I've done Puerto Vallarta. It was $29 very recently, all inclusive. That's an all inclusive room. All your food, all your drinks, all your alcohol, all your everything. For $409 is a bet. But if you can get it for $29, and we have some people who got that trip for $29 for 2 people. These are some of the newest world tours that are coming out for this year. So you got Fort Lauderdale, you got Rome, you got Sicily, you got Nashville, Paris, Las Vegas, Monaco. This is the Thailand one. I'm thinking about doing that one. That's actually my birthday. My birthday is June 23rd. So I'm thinking about doing Thailand. But isn't that amazing? All of these different trips are coming out at different times, and they are all in our back office. This is the one that's hot right now. It's $1. Yes, $1. And it's 7 days, 6 nights, 4-star. My daughter went and looked up this hotel last night because she's going, her and my granddaughter and a friend. I actually have a goddaughter over there that actually got married to somebody that's very wealthy. So they're going to be there a couple of weeks. But they bought this world tour last night and she went and checked out the hotel. And the hotel for these days is over $1,500. I actually did this trip this summer, this past summer in June for my birthday. I actually went for 8 days and 7 nights. And then I went, about 40 of us met at this particular hotel. Breakfast was included. Breakfast by itself was $42. And this trip included 2 adults and 2 children for $199. Not $199 a night, $199 for 2 adults and 2 children for 5 days and 4 nights with your points. This is actually everybody had an ocean view room. This was the view from my room. We also did tours. So a lot of times people come in and say, you know, especially if they're in ministry, they want to know if we can do missions, if we can do this. You can do whatever you want. We took this tour of this African village. It's an impoverished village. And when we left, the children actually wanted to adopt the children in that village. The women make these artifacts here to sell to help the town. This is some of the women, but again, it was over 40 of us that went on that trip. We have additional world tours coming all the time, all coming very, very soon. These are some more. So this was the Dubai that's in April was $49, Fort Lauderdale, and Cabo San Lucas. So how do I get started? No, it's not going to cost you $38,000. It's not going to cost you $40,000. You're not going to have to sell your kids. You're not going to have to do any of that. All you have to do is we have 3 memberships. We have a silver membership with better than travel agent prices. But I always tell people either do the titanium or the platinum, and 90% of the people do platinum. Go big or go home, right? So because you don't really get anything but the booking engine with this, which is good, but you definitely want to do one of the 2. So with the titanium, you get better than travel agent prices. You get the world tours up to 50%. You get the getaways up to 50%. You get 1 free trip a year. And then you pay $69.95 a month. I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. And then that doubles into 140 points. Then the platinum is $249.95. You get better than travel agent rates. You get world tours up to 80%. You get getaways up to 80%. You get an incentive trip once a year. And then it's 125, but this doubles into 250 points. And so, as you heard, John had just said he paid probably $7,000 for 1 trip. If you take this times 12 months, this is $1,500. So you can get out of $1,500, you could get probably at least 2 trips out of this, just this. So platinum earns 250 points when they enroll, and 250 points every month thereafter, 500 points in the first 30 days. Titaniums earn 140 points when they enroll, and 140 points each month thereafter, earning 280 points in their first 30 days. These points have more value, and you're going to get more bang for your buck. We also have what we call the Travorium Pack. The Travorium Pack was designed so that people, because a lot of us travel and we wanted more points, and you wanted, then we call it get started now. So say for instance, you see that Dubai trip and you want to go, you can buy this travel pack and have the points to buy it down to $1, but then you still don't have enough points left over to maybe do another trip, right? And add on to that. So you must be an active platinum or titanium to add on a travel pack. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? Absolutely not. We don't want you to. We definitely want you to become what we call 3 to profitability. So what you do in order to do that, you have to do $79.95 one time a year. So when you come in, you pay that. So a titanium right now currently is going to be going up in March, but it's $329.95. I mean $329.90. And then a titanium is $209.90. So you're going to add that. With that, you're going to get the right to build a book of business if you choose to, the right to get your 3, the profitability. You get a website, a back office, you get marketing tools, training, done for you product. But the most important is you get a 1099. You get a 1099 every year for your taxes, and talk to your tax consultant about home-based business taxes. And so if you had a home-based business, you would save an average of $400 to $500 a month. That is why my husband got into the business. Not so much for the travel, but he got in for the tax deductions and having a home-based business. So we have the 10X compensation plan. This information is for illustration purposes only and has no guaranteed income. We can't guarantee you any income. We don't know your work ethic. We don't know if you're going to be a mover and shaker or do first movers advantage. We don't know what you're going to do. So we can't come in. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It is a business, and you earn it like you work it. So once 3 people come in, you start making what we call $410 a day, and you'll start seeing that in your daily pay. You become a platinum director. You're going to earn $127 a month, and they're going to take that $125 out of that, and you'll have a couple of bucks left. They'll take that, and then they'll turn around and give you this $125 back to you in travel points. So they never touch your card. I've never had my card touched because I got my 3 in the first, I think the first day or 2. Then you can become a 1-star director. Once you become a 1-star director, you have an 8 and 8. 8 on the left, 8 on the right. But guess what? You didn't get all these people. You didn't have to get the 8 and the 8. And you can make between $300 to $700 a month. If you do the director within a month, once you get to this level, you can get a $100 bonus with one enrollment every month. You're going to get an extra $100 bonus. Then this is what most people want to get to, the $1,500 a month residually. So you're going to earn $25 a day, that's $750. Then every month you get a $750 bonus with 1 enrollment. You must have 10 personals in order to get the full $750 platinums. And then you got a left and you got a right. And you have to get all these people, but then you also earn this beautiful diamond encrusted ring. Now I got the first one. Mine ain't shining like that no more, but it needs some color. I told them now it's more bluer and prettier. So I think I'm gonna have to get me a new ring, but I got the first. They say I got the pioneer ring. So again, you got sales team 1, sales team 2. You want to do balance, so you may want to put in a 4th. So if somebody drop out, you won't end up losing your 3 to profitability. Again, this is not an income claim. Then you got your 8, $400 to $700 a month. Then you got your 25 on each leg, $15 to $2,000 a month. The last company that John was talking about, I had to have 3 people, 33 people, 33 people, 34 people to make $1,000. I only have to did 50 here. That's half the work. 6330 plus annually. 188 on your left and 180 on your right will get you over $100,000. It's $120-some-thousand annual income. On top of that, you get a bunch of other perks. You can earn up to $3,200 residually daily pay. But now they've added a new piece to the comp plan. And if you're interested in comp plans, we will be able to send you more information. This is what the comp plan looked like, but in between here, they've added another position to do multiple ambassadors. So you can earn the income in between here already if you already even up an ambassador. You must do the required CVS. That's your customer service volume and all of that. So it did explain all that to you. So as I told you earlier, my husband passed away, and his business within a year went from a 2-star director to a 4-star director. That's $100 a day. So I said, okay, we need to do something. And so we decided to make it into a trust. So now we have the Guy Taylor Memorial Trust Fund. These 2 little girls inherited site. They are the youngest ambassadors in the company. they actually have a trust fund in each of their names in part of the revocable family trust. And then that income kept growing. And so we have a passive residual legacy income that continues to grow. So my husband and myself are not only both ambassadors, but we are, he is a 1-star ambassador. And so now that makes me a triple ambassador. We also did Paris, France, that we do an ambassador trip. And so mine was to Paris, France, my first time. And we did the Louis Vuitton experience. And these are the French ambassadors. Once you become a 3-star ambassador, you get this Diamond Omega watch. They said this watch is now worth about $8,000. We just did a Louis Vuitton experience in December in Las Vegas. This is my new addition to the family of Louis Vuitton. I had never been in a Louis Vuitton. My first Louis Vuitton experience was at 65 in Paris, France. And then Venice, Italy, and now Las Vegas. On behalf of Trevorium. This is actually the Paris, France. This trip also the man can give it to his wife or his partner, and he can shop as well. So this is what the 6-figure income earner, our different codes and bonuses. And this is just an average. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. This Power Up bonus is new, and it's been almost $1,900 every month since it started. So it's way more than that. And although my husband has passed, he still gets this bonus. This is actually the car that I got.
All right. I don't have much time. It's getting ready to rain here in Memphis, but I wanted you to see the car. Hold on. This is my salesman. Hello. I've become a BMW girl. So congratulations. This is my new vehicle. It's in Trevorium blue. Walk around it. Uh-oh, I think I'm not doing a good job. All right. Okay. All right. So now you have seen my new vehicle. I want to thank David and Adela Hart and Trevorium and Team Legacy for this vehicle. And I am flat out excited. I want to thank my salesman, and I want to thank BMW Road
And so when I got that vehicle, I qualified for that vehicle in 2020, in August of 2020, but I didn't get it until the following year after my husband passed. And it was an amazing experience. It was the first time I ever bought a real luxury car. And so it was just a great experience. I actually decided to lease it. So I'm getting ready to decide if I'm gonna get a new one or not. We no longer have the car program. We have what we call a lifestyle bonus because some people already had luxury cars or they wanted the money to buy a house or something else. So they changed it. This is the rehash of the different things that we have. So you receive a website and a back office, you share your business with others and then eliminate that monthly subscription if you choose to. You enter into 3 to profitability. You earn free travel points every single month, and you can earn up to 3,000 a year as a platinum. You earn daily pay. Every day you get bonuses, residual income, and promotions. You participate in a Louis Vuitton experience at the ambassador level. You operate your own home-based business, and you can take advantage of the 400 tax deductions with the annual partnership fee of $79.95. And if you don't do this in the first 14 days, so I tell everybody to do it when you're enrolling, you will not be ever able to do it. You will always be a customer. And as a customer, you cannot do any enrolling. And so we travel the world, we travel different. Travorium is a better life company and it requires a better way. We would definitely wish you were here. We are a business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing people how to save money. And I can definitely say that. It has been an amazing ride. And so this concludes the end of our presentation. For those of you that are inside of the Zoom, please stay. For those of you that are on Facebook, you can come inside of the Zoom, just ask someone for the password. We're going to entertain some questions and maybe show a little bit of something, but we're going to definitely entertain some questions and get your questions answered. For those of you on Facebook, get back with the person that invited you. If they put it on their wall, if you saw it on any of these young men's wall or someone else's wall, inbox them immediately and say, hey, I want some more information. I want to come inside of Zoom. I want to get started. Send me your link. You can do all of that, and they will be glad to send you that information. So again, for those of you inside of the Zoom, y'all wave the Facebook. We finna say adios. All right. Good night, Facebook. Woo! How you doing?
Super great.
Super great. All right. Well, we ready. Don't. I need some help. Y'all, all the partners that's out there, y'all ready? So we can have some help. Okay. So y'all ready with the questions?
Come on,
Don't
y'all.
everybody jump at once.
Right. Don't be afraid. We love questions.
So I'll ask the first question, or I'll make the first statement. So when you coming into travel, one of the things we came up against when we was in travel was the fact that people wanted to know, okay, what's the, is this really different from Expedia and y'all points, or is this really a good deal? If I go to Expedia right now and get this, will y'all points top that? Is there a possible way to do comparison a little bit, just to show people what they, like myself, when I paid $4,500, versus what I paid and
It's
what
4,000.
in the back office. So
well,
yeah,
we could go
I'm gonna get some ice for my lumps real quick. Hold on.
So I'm gonna let some of the partners answer that, and I can actually go to the back office and just show you the percentages. I won't take the time because it's kind of late to show you the comparison, but I can go back and show you what our site looks like and the percentage of what would be off. How about that? And then we also have a special where our 3-star ambassadors actually do that. They do a deep dive where they do comparisons, and that's all they do for an hour. So I can do that for you. Somebody else? Questions while I'm going?
While we're waiting for another question, I'll ask one. This was a question that I asked in the very beginning because again, in the very beginning, I was not interested in trying to recruit folks or try to build a business or anything like that. So I just wanted to travel. I just wanted to be able to take one of those luxury tours. So the question is recruiting mandatory? Do I have to get 3, or can I just pay my $125 a month so that I can enjoy my points so that I can go on a vacation later on this year?
You can just pay your $125 forever. So you could pay your $125. You never have to build ever. It's not mandatory to build. But what I tell people in the beginning, you want to make sure that in the first year, you want to make sure that you do the partnership. I tell everybody to do the partnership because you just never know who's going to come along that actually will change their mind, and y'all are proof of that, right? I may see it through one eye, like I just want to travel, but then all of a sudden the gates open up. So what would have happened if John had only been a customer, which he really was a customer because he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't even using his site. And then you came along and say, I want to sign up under John. If John had not had the partnership, Michelle hadn't said, well, John, get the partnership too, he wouldn't have been able to sign you up. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll add this. What made sense to me, even if I was not going to try to be an active builder, what makes sense to me is here's what I know. I know that when we go on vacations, typically we don't go by ourselves. We may take another couple with us or a couple of people with us, but we don't necessarily go by ourselves. And so just by referring those people who may want to go with you, it just makes sense to at least at bare minimum get a free membership. Personally, I thought of my sisters, my nephew, my twin. I said, hey, if we all get memberships, we can all just go to Las Vegas together, or we can go to, as you're looking, San Diego or Barcelona together, right? Whether we referred a whole lot of people or not, I just wanted us to be able to have the membership so that we can all stay at the same hotel. Was talking to my twin earlier, and he had a vacation package, but this made sense to him because if we book to go somewhere, we're all together. We're all in the same resort, right? I don't know what resort he would be in by himself, but at least we're all in it together. So it made sense for him to say, you know what? I want to come in, sign up with you all so that we can do things together. So yeah, again, even though you might not want to actively build, it just makes sense because a lot of times we don't cruise by ourselves or we don't do world tours by ourselves. So I just wanted to add that.
Exactly. So this is actually Las Vegas. I put in 5 days or something. So as you can see, it's called real time. So it changes like as inventory goes. So right now, the Harris is 83% off. So if you go to Expedia, you're going to pay this or a little more plus their fees. But for those same days is $84.90. This one is 58%. So to show you the percentages of what it would be, this one would have been $900. It's $943. So that's how the regular booking engine works. It just shows you the different prices, and it's actually real time according to inventory. So that's Las Vegas. So that will be 4, right?
Coach D, we just had a question. Well, John just answered it. Come in the chat, but it says, what's the partnership cost?
$79.95 for 1 year. Okay. And so in our travel site, we have, oops, somebody's trying to get in late. We have flights. In the flights, sometimes what we're finding is that the international flights you can catch, a lot of times, they seem to be more discounted than the other flights. And that's because of the federal regulations. Rental cars are really good back here, and then you got cruises, and then activities. So say for instance, if you were going to Vegas and you wanted to go, so no matter where you're going, you just put in the activity. Put in the date, it's going to give you all the activities for that particular time.
All right, we had another question come in the chat. It says, how many points will it take to buy down a trip to Dubai?
Okay, I'm finna show. I'll show you the Dreamcation platform. But these are, so you can actually buy your activities back here. Now, some people, they plan activities. Like when a travel agent do your booking, they'll plan your activities. And so if you want to go, this is built in, but you may not want to do the activity. So you can plan your own activities and save money.
And I'm excited, Coach D, for this next question, because if you remember, that was my question to you when we first started. If I start today and we want to go to Dubai, within the next month or so, how many points does it take? And I know I probably don't have enough because I'm just getting started. So if my wife and I were already planning a trip to Dubai, we come with this company, how can we get that? How can we get those extra points right away?
You
And
can
that's
buy the
what you
travel
answered
pack
for
and
me, and
get
that
the
was example.
You can buy a travel point, or you can, so this is the one of the Dubai trips. Okay. So they have May, and look like they already sold out. So they got May and June for this particular trip, which was $1. And so what you would do, I don't know if this is going to let me do it now. Let's see. Oh, they all sold out now. So that one sold out. They probably add some more, but I can't do anything on here.
Go to September.
September is still available.
It was.
Okay. Let me go to September. It wasn't sold out last night. I said, woo.
It's amazing.
Okay, so.
Dubai is also one of our incentive trips as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can show you that. Okay, September. Oh, it's $7. Okay, so okay, so September. So you go here, as you can see. Now, when you're sharing this, you can share this inside. So we have to come off of Facebook. We can't share the hotel if we share the price. We share the hotel, we can't share the price. Just so y'all remember that. So this would be the normal. So Donnie, whoever asked that question, you could buy it. This would be the normal suggested rate for this particular room. It's telling you it's got a king bed, a 2 twin beds. So you have to watch that in these foreign countries, right? And then you also get an instant savings. So you could buy it for $7.99. You could just buy it just because you came into business. You could buy a trip for 2 for $7.99, right? At a 5-star, they're going to give you breakfast every day. Breakfast at this particular resort is $110 for 2 people, like $55 with the tax. Okay. So that's breakfast. And then You go here and you add the 2 adults. You select your room. Freeze on me.
Go up a little bit. There you go.
I think it's the computer.
You still have to select your room type, Coach, in the drop down box.
Oh, that's what I didn't do. Okay, thank you. All right, so they have 3,050 points. So you could buy it at $7.99, but say for instance, you just came in, you only got 250 points. You decide how many points you want to use. You do not have to use all the points, or if you only have 500 points or 700 points or whatever. Like I think John had 1,250 when I talked to him this morning, right? So he could buy this trip right here down to about $174 just with his points. Okay. So depending on what the trip is and what it costs, it'll tell you how many points. This per trip is 1,584 in points. If you want to buy it down to the $7. The other thing good thing about it is when you start making money, you just pay for it out of your back office. I don't pay for trips. I just pay for it out of my commission.
Coach, could I mention something there?
Uh-huh.
As they've mentioned, this is truly the best travel savings plan, layaway plan that we could have. But you're saving money, even if you pay the retail and you don't have any points up front, and you pay the full retail, you could take almost that difference and pay for your whole membership right there. And then you're setting yourself up to win for 6 months down the road when your points will accumulate.
Okay. Did they answer their question? We also have, so it's just a number of different ways that you can save money. We also have the getaway site that I did not show. I could have showed that one, I guess. Let's see. That's another way you can save money. And we also have the free trip incentive. So with the free trip incentive.
While you're showing that, Coach Dean, I apologize to interrupt you. That's what I told Michelle, that she should have led with that when she was talking to me. She said, you get 1 free trip a year just for signing up.
Sign
you
me
can
up.
choose to buy. Look, sign me up just with that alone.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see. The free trip is here. So you get 1 free trip a year. And what we tell people is we kind of, different people have went on different trips. I mean, you can't get a bad room in Dubai, but Travorium doesn't do anything under 3. And with the free trip incentive, some of them you have to do your due diligence. I will just say that, especially in some of the in the United States. So these are all the different trips, right? I mean, all the different countries. It's over 60 countries. You pick your country. We just had someone to go to South Africa. They stayed at the DoubleTree. We had someone to go to Thailand. They paid $158 for Thailand for 8 days and 7 nights. They loved it. You can go to the United Kingdom, the United States. But where is Dubai? Oh, there it is. This is Dubai. So you could go to Dubai. I don't know what Dubai's taxes was. Somebody just went there, but it's 5 days, 4 nights. And then I ain't gonna select it. But when you select it, then you got to pay your taxes. right, up front. And then they'll send you a list. Sometimes they'll send you one hotel, or they'll send you several hotels. Then they'll ask you if you want to upgrade. Then they'll ask you if you want to add a few more nights and stuff like that. But that's Dubai. So Dubai is one of the free trip incentives.
All right, Coach, we had a couple more questions in the chat. Just to clarify, it says, so you pay a partnership fee and $125 a month, just to be clear.
No, you pay $329.90 to start. That includes your partnership fee. So that includes the $79.95 for the year. Okay, and then you pay $125 a month. That doubles into points, so you never lose any money. So the other companies we was in, we paid $99 a month, or $69.95 a month. We didn't get nothing. You just was paying for a site. You didn't get nothing. If you didn't book nothing, you didn't get nothing.
Not to cut you, I was just mentioning that. I was like, man, you don't get nothing. Just paying that
get
much.
Nothing.
And you still got to go on the trip.
It didn't go on a trip. Did you ever travel?
I traveled one time. I was like, I'm going to pay. One time I went to Bahamas on a cruise. But for all those other months in a row, you just donating.
Just donate, right? Just donate.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
at least if you donate here, it's going to double. But
Absolutely.
then the thing is, if you do your 3, and I tell people, you know, if you want to go enter into profitability for the next month, you want to do we figured out you want to do the 3 in your first 2 weeks. But when you look, so your 410 will begin to add up. But remember, you get paid $50 every time somebody joins. Every time somebody join, you get paid. So if 3 people done join, you made $50. You made $50, $150. Now, immediately after you make that, they take out $14.95 for your Pay Quicker card. So you may come up short. So you want to make sure that you got that one, but they never allow you to take out the $125. It's always there. Does that make sense? So we paid all that money every month and didn't scream, holler about it, never went nowhere. And now we pay the money and we can go on vacation.
Coach D, can I say something, Coach D?
Uh-huh.
You get paid $50 per person to come in. You get 3 people in your first 30 days. That's $150. Plus the company give you $100 bonus. You done got your money back what you initially put in from the beginning.
Yeah, you get the $100 bonus when you become a 1-star. So you get a $100 bonus every month, as long as you put in 1 person every month. And then when you get to 2-star, you get a $750 bonus.
Yes. Okay.
Here's another question. It says, is there an internship with the company as far as making money and getting deals on travels, or is it invested?
They no internship. The internship is you sign up. There's no internship. No. You have a 7-day waiting period to book. And they just started that because of we have a lot of countries and there was some fraud and stuff going on. So now you have to do a facial recognition for your back office and stuff like that. So they let you wait 7 days in order for you to book your first trip, and your free trip you can book in 14 days. Other than that, no, you don't have any, no, you can book whenever you want. That was a good one, initiation. They make you have initiations in people on travel companies?
Coach, that internship might have been meaning, I don't know if Xavier was talking about mentorship, coaching, or things of that sort. If that is the case, he's looking at some of the best coaching right now on this platform.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to learn the business, we have trainings through the company on Saturdays. Our team does training. Most leaders do some type of training. We also have a builders group in our team. We have a builders group. So we haven't started back for 2024, but we actually have a builders group. I say it ain't for the faint at heart though. Yeah, my students laughing. Don't come up in here hollering, crying. Oh, my dog died. Mm-mm.
And Coach D, to
I was
add to
still
that,
holding meetings. My husband would die. Huh?
to add to that, Memphis is coming up.
Memphis is coming up. Yes, yes, yes. Memphis. So we started a conference. At the time, the company they just started having really quarterly meetings. And so our team started having conferences. And so it has grown. I think last year we had over 200 people there. We was hosted in San Antonio the last 3 in Memphis. We're going to have it in Memphis again this year. We're in a bigger place. So it starts on Thursday with tours and things like that. So some people are coming in as early as Tuesday. But and then Friday we have a meet and greet. We usually have some type of bowling event. So Pastor Mel can think he can whoop everybody. They love it. But it ended up was a team event, and now it seemed like it done became a company event because everybody won't come. Even the Russians is coming again this year. They told me last night they on they coming. So Kendra, get ready because when it was over 250 of them. Yes, in Florida. And then so we have the meet and greet, and then we have workshops, and we're gonna be doing something kind of special this time. And then we'll have on Saturday night we have a gala. We have an awards gala. You got to get dressed. We're doing a Harlem Nights Gatsby theme. You got to wear. Even our top money earner say he gonna be a gangster. You're gonna wear a pinstripe suit. I know it's gonna be fun. All the ladies have to wear formals. You got to get dressed up. And one thing about the company that I used to be in, he believed in dressing up. He said, you dress up, you feel better. And I bought that over here because we was kind of a blue jean, laid back type of company. And so now we walk the red carpet, we do the 360 wheel. We do a lot of stuff. And it's amazing. The hotel at the Hilton, unless you can get a room, has sold out 3 times. We done sold out that block. So we got a block of rooms across the street from there. Or you can find your own room in Memphis now. But it's amazing, and we're gonna have a ball. And then on Sunday we could have a church together. We've already gotten that together, and where it's gonna be and all of that. So you want to come to Memphis. If you can't come the whole time, come at least Friday and Saturday.
I don't want to hog the floor, but just a couple of things. I've already looked at even some hotels through our site in Memphis. I'm like, wow, great deals, y'all. Absolutely fantastic deals. So if for some reason you couldn't be at the host hotel, don't worry, you're gonna be taken care of. And then
and it's self-parking. So if you drive, because a lot of people drive. One thing about Memphis is central, so it ain't far from St. Louis. It's not far from Chicago. It's not far from Atlanta. So we had to find somewhere. We didn't have it downtown, one, because it was too expensive, and the parking was high. You know what I'm saying? So where we at now, there's parking. Parking is free.
That's amazing. And then lastly, probably I'll say this, Pastor Mel, she mentioned something. She mentioned something about bowling. Listen, you got some bowlers in here now. My twin, he actually just joined us. Ronnie, are you able to come off of camera? I don't know if you are or not, but my name is Donnie, and my twin name is Ronnie. And John Skates and I, we were just at his son's. He had a bowling night because it's his birthday, and we were bowling in. So, Pastor Mel, all I can say is just get ready.
I don't want no smoke, man. I want no smoke.
I'm gonna see what the airlines say about me bringing my own balls in. So, and look, I gotta make sure I got my towel.
We had a ball. And then the people, the Russians came, they had just kind of come into business. So they came at the end last year and they had never bowled. They had never seen even a boat. They had never seen. So it was a gas, right? Because they had never seen. Yeah. He said, I taught Pastor Mel a lesson. That's Kenna. Oh, all right. Well, this has been amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Again, get back with the person that has invited you, and they will be able to get you signed up. If there's nothing else, Donnie or John or one of y'all can close us out.
We do have one more question in the chat. It says, so when you bring in 3 people, do they have to get the partnership also?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I would say yes. They have to be partners. In order for them to qualify as a partner, for you to have 3 and profitability, yes. I don't bring anybody in without the partnership fee. That's just them. And I have my own reasons for that. I feel like in that first year, you got to be a partner. You need to be. There's just, you just need to be a partner. Don't even get that in your head just to even present it like that. Present it as a whole, because they'll know within that year whether they want to go down to a customer and not, do the partnership fee, but it's only a benefit. And you're never able to get it if you don't do it in the first 14 days. And you're going to do your friend or your family member a disservice if they don't get it in that first 14 days. They're going to be mad at you. Right? And an example is me and Michelle has a friend named Kathy. And I made Kathy say, I don't want to be bothered. I ain't going to be recruiting nobody. Michelle too. I ain't going to be recruiting nobody. Don't bother me. We just going to go with you. Right? Now, what if she had never got the partnership? And then she couldn't have recruited John. And John couldn't have recruited. See what I'm saying? They had to listen to me. They was my friends. And same thing with Kathy. But when we came out of COVID, Kathy had over 6,000 points in travel. Me and her traveled every month. Every month. So her friends started seeing her. Michelle was one of her friends. She wouldn't even sign up Michelle. I signed up Michelle. And then all her friends started wanting to join. And now Kathy Brown probably makes about $3,000 a month. By osmosis.
That was a great question, Carmen. Definitely see me and we can talk about it because we already got a plan on that. And I'll say that, it's just only been a couple of days since I met Coach D, but already we about to do us some traveling together. I love it. Everywhere you go, I'm going.
Well, they say I live, I visit home and live at resorts, because I sure was in my back off. It was so cold here yesterday, but God let it be 64 today. I was on my way out. I'm like, I need some sunshine, blue skies. I'll be out in a minute.
Well, I tell you what, me and James, we right there with you. We right there with you.
I love to go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, we really appreciate y'all, man. This has been beautiful. This has been beautiful. Yeah. Leadership is great. Everything is great. Company is phenomenal. Just a great opportunity. And I would say, man, you gotta, if you're gonna, I think you said in the beginning, if you go hard, go hard and go home. Ain't no sense of coming in halfway. It's like coming in a relationship. Ain't no sense of coming in halfway. Just go ahead and knock it out, make it happen, make the dive, get paid, get your money back in 24 hours, get your money back. Well, that's where we're doing it. But I'm just saying, we want to make sure that everybody comes in and be profitable, and also go out there and show the world, that you can get paid and travel at the same time and have fun doing it. So all I can say is thank you again, Coach Taylor. Appreciate you, everything you've done, all the Zooms and all the great information. And hey, listen, we'll see you on the next trip, next vacation. I hate to say trip. next vacation.
All right, y'all be blessed and go ahead. And if you need any of us, we are definitely available to you. And thank you so much for having us tonight. Does anybody anybody have on the team have anything they want to say before we close? If not, we done. All right, have a great night, everybody. Be blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.